Hey, my beautiful whole squad. We're back with another underrated. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of enjoying this because I feel like, yes, this is what I love. Yes, this is what I like to talk about. And it's like kind of freed me up. I know that sounds crazy, but it has freed me up to really enjoy doing videos and talking about things because now I'm talking about things that I really, really enjoy. I really, really enjoy my underrated fragrances. I really enjoy sharing with you all things that everybody ain't talking about. So today we're going to talk about oud. Now we know all know what oud is. We love a good oud. Some of us do, some of us don't. Now, these ouds are going to be, first off, we know you might not have heard of a lot of these, but on top of it, I made sure that this particular group of ouds is going to be totally different. These are going to be totally different oud vibes than you're used to. So we're going to talk about ouds. Let's have a good time. Now, before I get started, though, I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you. Come on in, Host Squad. Make sure you leave a comment, because you're going to leave a comment because, of course, you know there's a giveaway, and I'm not going to tell you what the rules are until until you get to the end. So you got to watch to the end. And make sure you share me out, share this video if you like it, share it with people, be like, you need to watch this, let people know. And for anybody new, welcome. We're talking underrateds now. Two things I love a good fragrance that no one's talking about, and I love being affordable with my fragrances. Even when I'm buying high-end niche, I need to like get it at a good discount. So if you're into fragrances, if you're into smelling good and you want to smell unique and you like to save money, this is a perfect channel for you. So go ahead and subscribe. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about these underrated ouds. I can't wait to show y'all. Okay, so I'm going to get the first one out because it's kind of like sort of like what you're used to, when we think of oud. So this is Estee Lauder's Amber Mystique. Now, first off, this is so a departure from what I expect Estee Lauder to be. This is a very incensey rose. This has everything in it. It has Khye rose. It has Bulgarian rose. It has oud. It has incense. It has some leather. It has some spices. This is so. It has so much going on, yet it all blends together beautifully. So this is a. It gives you incense. It gives you ambery goodness. It gives you the sweetness from the amber. It gives you this incensey, oudy rose. It is just a stunning fragrance. I'm talking about it in another video, so I'm not gonna, so I don't want to overlap what I say, but yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful iteration of oud rose combination, but it has so many layers and it's kind of edgy and it's very kind of dark and mysterious, which is not what I expect from Estee Lauder. That's why when I got this, I was like, oh my God. So yeah, this is Amber Mystique. Now let me say, this is discontinued, but it does hit, especially FragranceNet, quite a bit. I don't really see it on other websites, but I do see this quite a bit on FragranceNet. So I'm just saying, this is not readily available, but just check around, you might see it. So that is Amber Mystique. Now, these next ouds are little. This I always say, this is Secret de Rochas, and this is Oud Mystere. I always call this like a beginner oud because it's a little bit lighter weight. It's not as heavy and as dense as some ouds can be. But what it has in it, it has rose, it has oud, it has a little saffron. It's a little spicy, it's a little woody, but the rose and jasmine that it has in it are just very subtle. So this is more of a spicy oud with a little florals in it just to balance it out. And this is a really good beginner oud. Really good beginner oud. A good place to start if you're looking to try. This is like a dip your toe in oud. So this is Oud Mystere by Rochas. It's part of their Secret de Rochas. I'm saying it like that because I heard it said like that, and I was like, oh, is that the way I'm supposed to say it? Okay. Next up, we have this. This is Monbloom by Ramon, Monegal. This is a white floral oud, specifically very heavy on the tuberose. This has tuberose, it has neroli, it has jasmine in it. But it's the tuberose is the star of the show. Now, this has a very kind of, because it has that sweet, almost bubblegummy vibe that you get from it. But it also, because of the jasmine and the oud, it has a little bit of an animalic vibe. The oud is very well blended. It is not a in-your-face oud. It doesn't overwhelm these white florals. This is truly a white floral with a woody base that is just so happens to be oud. So this is for somebody who wants to try oud, loves white florals, wants to try a little oud, don't want it to be too much. This would be perfect. This is Monbloom by Ramon Monegal. Then we have this. This is Golden Oud by Opi-Oud. This is a caramel oud. I know I say I don't like caramels that much. I go back and forth, but this is a really delicious caramel oud. Smells beautiful. It's perfectly unisex. Smells good on everybody. Yeah, this is so deliciously gourmandy oud. The oud is very smooth. This is a smooth oud. It's not gonna be too much. It's a smooth and just like this is like uh, a date night, like a man. This would be a suit and tie on a man. Suit and tie oud on a man. You're gonna smell kind of deliciously good, especially in a great suit. Yes, and a woman, this is just on me, this is a very comfy, cozy, wear sweater weather, kind of like, just want to smell just kind of delicious, but with a little woodiness, so it's not too overpowering. It just balances it out. That is Golden Oud by Opi-Oud. Next up is super inexpensive too, just like the Rochas one. The Rochas one is pretty inexpensive. This is inexpensive too. This is Judith Lieber's Minaudiere Oud. Now this is a rose oud, but it's more about the fruitiness of it. It is plum. It has some raspberry in it. It's really the plum. It's like a plummy rose oud. It's got some vanilla, and it's got a little amber and a little incense, but it is a very plummy rose kind of incensey oud. This is giving sexy. This is giving date night. This is giving late nights. And it's really underrated. It really is, because I don't know anybody who talks about this, but it's really inexpensive, and it's a really rich and deep and mysterious oud. If you want that rich, like femme fatale vibe, this would be perfect for that. This is giving femme fatale. Minaudiere Oud by Judith Lieber. I think Judith Lieber is pretty underrated. She has some really good ones. Nobody likes them, and they're very inexpensive now. All right, let's get to my boys. Let's get to my friends, my buddies, my people. Let's talk about There Will Always Be a You by Khye Fragrances. This is a salty caramel, kind of vanilla-y oud. So it's like a salted caramel oud. It's got vanilla in it. It's salted and caramel. OMG. This smell is very heavy. As I have it now, it's very caramely. It's very rich. It's very caramely, but it's got that salt in it, so it's giving you that salted caramel vibe. And the oud is just perfect. It's perfect. It's giving you that woody balance that you need to balance out this salted caramely vanilla oud. So this is There Will Always Be a You by Khye Fragrances. All right, now y'all know I always talk about Ghost Dance, when I talk about Vincent's Dreamhouse Ikiryo's, one of my favorites is Ghost Dance, which is a boozy blackberry oud. But I want to talk to y'all about a couple of different ones. This is In the Mood. This is one of his newer ones. This he calls a winter oud, and it really is. It is a spicy oud. It has myrrh. It has cloves in it. It also has, you know, mm, Mm, that I love myrrh and cloves together. And then it has some black currant in it. So this one, it has black currant. So it has, that's the spice. But because it has that myrrh and that cloves, it comes off as a very wintry one because it's like almost like a stewed fruit. You know how like you get berries, like if you do like a cobbler or something, that's what it gives. It gives you that kind of cobblery vibe because it has a stewed fruit vibe too, because it's got the myrrh, it's got the clove, and then it has incense in it. And a little muskiness. This is just delicious. It is a really kind of gourmandy oud because of that spiciness it's giving you. So it's a spicy clove. I love cloves. It has that, the cloves are really intense, so you have to like a clove fragrance, but the black currant gives it that nice juicy fruity berried vibe to it. So this is In the Mood by Dreamhouse Ikiryo. Now y'all know his sale is on until October 16th. So get in would you get in if you can. And then this one, now this one is only available on Perfumology. And this is Vanilla Opi-Oud. OMG. So this is not part of the sale because this is only on Perfumology. But I'm telling you, this is worth the money. All right, this has notes of like creme brulee. It has, let me give y'all notes. It has creme brulee. It has amaretto in it. So Vincent has a thing about making things boozy. I don't know if y'all know this. I'm sorry if I'm leaning in too much and you're getting a big face, but it has amaretto. It has creme brulee. It has vanilla. It's got oud in it, of course. It's got some magnolia. It's got, Vincent does have a style and a DNA. So this is a very broody, very wintry, very slightly gothic vanilla oud. So it's got that booziness from the amaretto, which gives it a slight powderiness. And then the creme brulee and the vanilla and the oud and the magnolia just really work together because the magnolia balances all these sweetness out in the woods to give it a little more elegance to it. So this is a very elegant, and this is like a black tie oud. Very upscale, very elegant. This is perfectly unisex. Anybody can wear this. It's going to smell delightful on you. You're going to smell delicious. And this is Vanilla Opi-Oud. Like I said, this is only available on Perfumology, but if you really want a vanilla centric oud with some style, you want Vanilla Opi-Oud. All right, so as always, this is my underrateds. And of course, we have a giveaway. If you're new, you're going, what? What's the giveaway? The giveaway, of course, is 5 mils of all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fragrances that I've discussed in this video. So the winner will get 5 ml decants of all the fragrances because you should somebody needs to try these out. They're underrated. You can't go to the store and try them, so let me help you out. You're going to try them. And so with that, so in order to be in the contest, you must subscribe to my channel. Don't be playing me. You must subscribe, and you must leave in the comments. Tell me, what is your favorite oud? It doesn't have to be one of these, of course. Tell me if you like oud, what is your favorite oud? If you're thinking about oud, which one of these ouds would you really like to try? And a fire emoji. I was going to try, I couldn't find the wood emoji, so we're just going to go with fire. Y'all get it? Wood, fire goes together. All right, so that's it. Thank you all for watching as always. And as always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.